TV from a mental health perspective. I got some time to kill. Sorry about this moving back and forth. Hold on. Let's put this over here. So, where does Mickey stand in this game? Mickey has now been on the block two different times. The first time that she was on the block was actually last week with Rachel's HOH, and she got herself off of the block by winning the blockbuster. Whether it's allegedly or whether it's not allegedly that she won, the conspiracy theorists give different reasons as to why she won or if she really won. Good morning, Chocolate. I'm sitting here on this massage chair. You wonder why I'm moving so much. Anyways, yeah, she got off on the blockbuster last week, and then this week she was put back on the block by Vince. So it was her second week on the block, and she got off by winning the power veto. So Mickey, I don't know if she realizes it yet, but has been on the bottom rung for a couple of weeks now, and they've wanted to vote her out twice. Thank you, Chocolate. I came from the gym this morning too. Yeah, getting there. Um, they wanted to vote out Mickey twice, but she has never faced a vote because she has taken herself off the block twice now. 2 out of 2 weeks that she's been on there. So I saw the ladies talking, and by the ladies, I mean Rachel, Ashley, and Morgan, who have kind of formed somewhat of a three. And they were talking yesterday about Mickey coming off the block, and they're like, we don't mind. Their concern is obviously if one of them goes up as a replacement nom, namely Rachel. I think that the people that are working with Rachel at this point are like, Rachel is always going to be a bigger target than me. So when she's not in the house, then they're going to start looking at me. And I think Ashley, Morgan, and who else? Maybe Will, not as much, but definitely Ashley, Morgan, Ava. Those people are going to be looked at some more um, without Rachel in the house. So I think that regardless of the fact that Mickey has survived the past 2 weeks, I think that she's still in danger, and I think that a lot of people in the house still want her out, and a lot of people still consider her a big threat. She has rubbed several people the wrong way, and both sides of the house don't really want her there. She doesn't have a two like everyone else. Everybody else seems to have a second person, like a pair. There seems to be pairs with most other people in the house, aside from Catherine. But yeah, I think aside from Catherine, everyone else pretty much has a pair. But Mickey doesn't really have a person who's saying, I want to protect her. She has people that are telling her that to her face, but in these private meetings behind her back, they're like, Mickey has got to go. Mickey is a dictator. Mickey's HOH was a disaster. The things that she's been saying, I don't really like. And that's where I see it. I see her in a Keanu type of position. And by a Keanu type of position, I mean, he feels good. But the reason he's there is because he has won his way to remain in this game. And it's like the minute people get a chance and the minute he loses. Okay, so the double eviction. I feel like the double eviction is going to be the time when those major shots will be taken. Whether the shot is Rachel, or whether the shot is Keanu, or whether the shot is Mickey. I think those are the top three people right now that people want out. If you see it differently, let me know. But I definitely think Nikki, Keanu, and Rachel right now are the top three threats that people don't want in the game. And I'm mad that this massage chair is not working well. Um, let my boy Mark know you stop by. Yeah, hit the like button, leave a comment, and subscribe to the channel, and hit the notification bell. Thank you. I'm trying to pin the comment. This chair wasted my $10. But I had a few minutes to kill, so I was like, let me go in the massage chair. Appreciate that. As for the other people in the game, I think after. So right now they're talking about getting out Kelly. I mean, by they, I mean the judges, and by the judges, I mainly mean Ashley Morgan and Rachel. In terms of what Vince is gonna do as the replacement nom, anybody's freaking guess. Anybody's guess as to what Vince is gonna do because they showed that he promised half the house basically that he's gonna put up Rachel, and he promised the other half of the house. Who was it that he promised for the other nominee? Catherine. Yeah. So he told half the house that he was gonna put up Catherine, and he told the other half of the house that he's gonna put up Rachel. So whatever he does, half a house is gonna know that he's a liar. And that's the thing that I love the most about a Vince HOH is that the timing of this HOH, the first one you can get away with being a snake. This one is going to be a bunch of people knowing where his cards lie. So now he's basically choosing. He's not in a good position as he was before because he's not able to be in the middle. Hi, Charicity. He's not able to be in the middle anymore because now he will have promised four or five people one outcome and lied about it. And that's what I said about him promising too many things to too many people. Because what is it? If you are friends to everyone, you are friends to no one. I think that's how the saying goes. And if that's not how the saying goes, what I just said makes sense anyways. So let's just pretend that that's the saying. Or I made a new saying. A friend to everybody is a friend to nobody. So essentially, he's promising everyone in the house something. And he's making, and it's not like he's not coy with the way that he talks to people. Hi, Ronald. He's not coy with the way that he talks to people. He's just, I'm gonna do this or I'm gonna do that, and that's it. So you gotta be a little bit strategic. He'll be like, oh, he's not the type of person who has tact in him. Is what I'm trying to say. People who are tactful in this Big Brother game, they'll be like, I can't make you any promises. I hate the way this screen looks. I think that's a little bit better. They'll be like, I can't make you any promises about that, but what I'm going to do is I'm going to survey the house and I'm going to ask around and see what works best for everybody's game and what works best for my game. But thank you for talking to me. I'm open to the possibility. No, he'll flat out be like, you make a great point and I totally agree with you, and this is what I'm going with. And meanwhile, he has no plans to actually do that, or it's just a consideration in his mind. It's not a solid conclusion or anything like that. So I can see why Vince is so stressed at this point in time. because all his promises, a lot of people are going to know that the promises didn't have legitimacy to them, and from there, this is doing so much and nothing at the same time. I don't like it because the chair is like the chair is positioned in a funny way that is not assisting what I need. That's true. It's not even like half of them are going to be like, I trust him. It's just all of them are collectively going to be like, we don't know which way Vince is going to go going forward. That's why I said the other day that I think he's going to be an early out for the jury. Not me messaging you and you're here. Hi, Cass. It is definitely a massage chair. The Sea Girls today. Keanu will not target a male. No, he won't. But he only has two of them left. And it wouldn't benefit him to target Will anyways, but and it probably wouldn't benefit for him to target Vince either. Just from a numbers standpoint, it wouldn't benefit him to target Vince. Don't be jealous because I wasted my $10 in this chair. I'm actually upset because I've been sitting on this chair for 15 minutes, and the impacts that it's had on me have been very minimal, extremely minimal. Take my $10 back. I wish I could actually get my money back from this chair. Whatever. Hi, Edward. You know I want Mickey gone. Give her respect. I mean, she didn't fight her way out. She didn't face a vote yet. That's what I was saying before you got here. I'm like, Nikki has not faced a vote. Nikki has done the same thing that Keanu did and the same thing that Kelly did. And I have good for you for winning comps, but I'm less impressed by somebody winning comps to keep themselves in a game versus winning an eviction vote. I consider winning eviction votes more impressive than winning comps to take yourself out, especially now when you get two chances. I don't value I don't value the comps as much. Like I still value the HOH comps the same, but in terms of getting yourself off the block with the comps is less impressive now, in my opinion. Mm, Keanu would probably target Will because he's a girls guy. I believe if Vince. Oh, you said Vince. You believe Vince is Kelly's side of the house and wouldn't know what to do. Yeah, they're lost. That side is lost. They don't know what they're doing. Um, Lely has been around the house. I heard Vince. Yeah, he's choosing. I thought that he was choosing between Rachel and Catherine. Where did Ashley get in the mix? Because if he's choosing between Rachel and Ashley, and that would mean that he's done with the judges. If that's what the talk is now, did anyone else hear that he's choosing between Rachel and Ashley? Because I heard her name mentioned, but I'm like, is she really in the mix like that? Drama isn't to win. Yeah, Mickey won the power veto, and that was his main target. They said that Keanu threw the competition. I think it was. I mean, by through, I think it was one of those competitions where you choose people to. It's like an elimination style competition. I don't know exactly what it was, but it's one of those elimination ones that you're supposed to choose the people that you want out over and over and over. And Keanu wasn't choosing Mickey. So everybody kind of caught on to the fact that he was trying to like help Mickey get that power veto because he wanted a renom to take place. And Keanu wanting a renom to take place kind of exposed the fact that he was willing to put Rachel at risk. And he actually talks to Vince about how he wants Rachel out, even though he told Rachel that he's protecting her, blah blah blah. I think she sees through that. I believe so, because she's been questioning his genuineness for a while. Okay. Free concert. This guy just passed me the thing. Interesting. Free concert in the park. Monday, August 25, 6 p.m. I don't know. Classic hip hop, gospel, reggae, and jazz. He better keep his he better keep his promise to Ashley. Okay, this thing is mercifully coming to an end. My $10, man. Listen, I'll spend money on things, but what gets me is spending money on things that aren't good. $10, losing $10 to a bad massage is not the end of the world, but it kind of is the end of the world because I'm like, all the other things I could have spent this $10 on, I chose to spend it on this, and look how it did me dirty. I don't feel any kind of refreshed. Oh, one moment, please. There's a contact us button. Sorry about that. I had to go on and capture there's a QR code for a refund request. I'm on that. As soon as I get off this live, I am on that refund request. I was praying that a refund request was possible because I knew from the minute I sat on that thing, this refund better be coming my way. Dude, that was the worst one of those things I've ever used. I think it was faulty. I think it was broken. Um, Keanu is making himself. The thing is, he doesn't have a pulse of the game at all. Like somebody like Kelly, I'm saying Kelly doesn't have a good social game. But somebody like him, he actually attempts to have a good social game, but he's just so bad at reading things. Like I said, he gets into these conversations. He he talks and then says, "I love you, bro," or "I love you, girl," whatever, whoever. But he doesn't really listen. He doesn't really listen to what they're how they feel. He doesn't really give them a chance to answer. Everybody is just like yesing him to death, and he doesn't realize that. So I'm at the mall. It's so weird that he's against wanting to work with me. That's his best play right now, to be honest with you, because she's out of there and it changes things for him big time. One second. It concerns me how, because I think this whole video is about to get taken down or demonetized, which is okay. I guess if it gets demonetized, it's not the worst thing in the world. These videos, unless there is super chats on them, bring me like $2 to $3 at the most. If it's a really popular video, it might get me like $3 without a super chat. Yeah, he doesn't try to. That's the whole thing. He does not try to insulate himself with other groups. Like, what is that game? There's a game that I'm thinking of, like an old school game, where your whole goal is to expand your territory. I can't remember what the name of this game was, but the purpose of the game was expanding your territory. Um, he just picks one area of focus. He picks one person to focus on, and then he just builds a whole alliance in his head. Like he doesn't really ask anybody if they're a part of the alliance. He just says, "Oh, we're in an alliance of this, and this. This makes the most sense. This is gonna work 100%. We're gonna dominate the rest of the game. Blah blah blah." And again, people are just like, "Yeah, yeah, 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 yeah." They're just yesing him to death. And little does he know, none of them have really aligned with him. And then he'll be off of it just as fast as he was on it. and the game is just happening around him, and moves are being made all around him, and he feels like he's a part of it for real, and he's not a part of it. That's what's getting me. He feels like he's a part of it. He feels like he's a strong part of the game. He's not a part of the game. He's in the game because every time they put him up, and he was up for a limb, he won a top. Sometimes he won the first one. Sometimes he won the second one. Plain and simple. He's good at cops. So getting him out is not like how it was back in the day where it was like one chance to get yourself off the block and that's it. Now with the two chances to get yourself off, and they haven't even been smart enough to be like, let's at least make it a one chance thing. Let's put him on the back door every time, not the front door. I know that there's not technically a back door, but the season 27 and on version of a back door. Like, don't put him up straight up, put him up on the back door and give him one chance to fight himself out of it. Because if you give him two, he's very likely to come back. That's just the bottom line of it all. Adjust, make some adjustments. The game adjusted, so now it requires the players to make some adjustments too. Say, do, 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 do. Ah, now there's so many more cars here than when I got here. Here's my car. I'm actually surprised at how quickly and easily I was able to find my car. Because me and malls, me and big malls especially, do not have the best relationship when it comes to finding where I parked. Okay, I'm gonna have to jump off for a minute as I program my GPS. Okay, but let me read these comments really quick. Since Mickey is out of the block, I'm hoping Kelly goes. Ava's there's no effect and no real reason. I'd love to see her really go in the game. Good morning, Jacqueline. Me too. I hope the second half she brings all she got. All right. No. Okay. Lady. Um. Yeah. Like. Oh gosh. Hold on. Yeah, I need to know where I'm going, so I'm gonna jump off here, and I'm going to be back in, I don't know, let's say 15 minutes or so.